Welcome to Violin Adventures number 77. Well, this video is going to be just a little bit shorter. All we do is work on our YouTube violin with a little mystery at the end and also a question for all of you to answer. We need to vote on the color of the violin. Well, we'll get right into it. The YouTube violin. It's time to take the clamps off of our bass bar. Okay, the next step is I'm going to shape this down to the correct shape. Our bass bar is finished, all shaped and down to the right size, and I checked it for tone. It's got a great tone, so I'm ready to go on. The next thing I need to do is go around the edges and get the edges ready before we glue the top on. Okay, the edges are done. If only it were that fast in real life. Well, I just love the tone. See, it's consistent all the way down and it's nice and strong. So the next thing I need to do is look over the back and sides and get them ready to insert a label before we close it up. We're getting so close, it's getting exciting. So here's our back, and what I'm going to go right now is clean up all the outside and make sure it looks good. Then we'll put a sealer coat on, and then we can put in the label. Okay, we're all ready to do a sealer coat on the inside of the instrument. And I need to ask you, the YouTube audience, we need to decide on the color of the varnish that we're going to do on the outside. A golden brown, a brown, or a darker red brown. So I will give you some samples that you can look at and you all can vote. And this choice will also be something that as we go along, I'll show you the colors as it changes, and you guys go ahead and vote anytime and say you want to stop there or you want it darker or lighter. So from here on out, we're going to be voting on the varnish. Okay, here's our shade of color that I'd like you all to vote on. And we can go from the left here, which is more of a light golden color. This violin is not mine, it's one that I have in the shop that's a lighter color. Then this is kind of golden with a little red highlights around the edge. This is just a light brown. This one here is a red brown. And then we can just go real red. Now I don't have one that's just plain red. This is the closest I came to that. So in the comments, if you would please state what color you'd like, or if there's a shade that I don't have here. Tell me what you'd like. If you want it golden, golden with a little red, golden with a little brown, darker red brown, or maybe a real dark red. When I use asphalt, that helps darken it a bit and gives it a lot of character around the edges. So that's another thing. If you'd like me to use asphalt in it to give it a little more character or not. So let me hear in the comments, all of you, which color violin would you like us to do? This is another option. This is an older violin that I have here, and it is just a pretty orange. Time for the label. Well, here we are at the end of the day. I think we'll call it a day here. We got our label in, and the next step will be to sign it and then close it up. Time to close up the violin. Okay, before we close it up, we need to insert little wooden dowels to hold it just right in place. So I'm going to drill the hole for the wooden dowels. Okay, we're ready to get the glue and glue the top onto the back. Well, it's the end of the week. Let's take a look to see where we're at. Here we are at the end of the week. We have our violin drying and our scroll ready to go. So the next step is to inlay the purfling. Here's our array of colored violins, and y'all please vote in the comments which color violin you'd like our YouTube violin to be. Well, here we are at the end of another week. It's just nice and beautiful, and the weather's just a little bit cold right now, but the grass is getting green again. Okay, I've come down to check on this creek and see what is going on. I haven't seen any critters lately. I love the sound the water makes. Here's the mystery. You guys, this is a neat old, I'm the only one in here, a neat old bookstore. There we go. I turn the lights on because I'm the only one here. This is awesome. So I'm taking some video before I get into it. The Hebrew Minute. Gam zot me'im Hashem tza'ot yatza'ah hifli etzah higdol toshiah. Also this from the Lord of the armies, or the Lord of hosts, comes forth. Wonderful or marvelous in counsel, and abundant in wisdom. If you know where this is found, please put it in the comments below. And next week I'm going to be taking some time off and doing a little bit of traveling. I hope we'll find the next episode very interesting. Thank you so much for watching, for your thumbs up and all your comments, which I love to read. And don't forget, please vote on which color varnish you would like to see on our YouTube violin. And until next time, God bless you. Bye. And y'all, here's another mystery that needs to get solved.